Welcome to DataPencil.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our 50-day SQL practice challenge. This is our day 14. We have covered so many concepts till date and now we will discover a few more concepts. So if you are new to this channel and you want to join this challenge, please subscribe this channel as all the registration related notifications you will get here. And you can follow our WhatsApp channel as well. The link is given in the description. There you will get the notification about the registration opening dates and the new challenges and about the course. So everything, all notification, all updates you will get here in our official YouTube channel as well as our WhatsApp channel. Alright, so let's begin with our day 14 and today we are going to practice few more questions based on the subqueries so that you will get the clarity more about this concept. And let's begin. Firstly, let's open our VS Code. Let's quickly create our day 14 file. So it's day14.sql. Okay, now use 50 days SQL challenge. Now today we are going to cover a very important concept which is called correlated subquery. Okay, fine. So let's firstly see what the query is all about, what it is asking. It is asking to get the employees earning more than department average salary. So the question comes that whether subquery will be used here or not. Okay, so here you are seeing that it is asking the department's average salary. Means we firstly have to calculate the average salary. Then we have to do the comparison. So the employees who are earning more than this average salary. So the comparison part is here. Okay, so it is clear by reading this question that okay, we have to use here subquery concept. Now let's begin and firstly get the answer of this. Okay, so to get the department wise average salary, our code will be, we have to select the average of salaries table. Okay, and let's give it as s.salary. From which table? So from clean salaries table. And read the question carefully, guys. It is asking to find the department's average salary, means department wise average salary we want. Okay, so for including the department thing as well, what we have to do, we have to include one more table here. Okay, and that table we are not going to include a department table because in the department table we will get nothing related to the salary. But in the employees table there is a column which is called employee ID as well as the department ID. So it will be easy for us to compare the employees earning with the particular department's average salary. Okay, so here we will join it with the employees table, clean employees table. Define it with the S and let's define it with the E. Okay, on what basis we can join? So on the basis where, one more thing guys, that we cannot join the clean salaries table with the departments table because there is no common column. Okay, and here in this we have a common column which is employee ID, correct? So on what basis? On the basis where salaries table employee ID is equal to the employees table employee ID, correct? Right, now guys, one thing that we are not finding the overall average of salary, correct? We are not finding the overall average of salary. What we are finding? We are finding the average of the salary per department. Department wise we are finding the salaries average. Okay, so here we have to give one condition also, that you have to find this average for a department that we will provide. Okay, you have to calculate the average of a salaries where department will be equal to the value that we will provide you, right? So let's write here where department ID will be equal to something that we will provide, correct? Now E dot department ID, right? Here this value we will provide. Means if the department ID is 10, we want to calculate the average salary where department ID is 10. Okay, so you have to calculate the average salary of the department whose ID is 10, correct? Fine. Now how to provide this value here? What value should be here? How to provide it? So for this thing we will write one outer query. Okay, see very carefully how the outer query we have to write and then how to provide the value here. So let's write here In the outer query, what we write? We write those columns, we select those columns that we want in our final result, correct? So in the outer query, we will write select and we want employee ID. Now there is one thing guys, that in this subquery, we already defined this clean employees table with E. So here in the outer query, okay, in the outer query, we will not define the employees table with E. Let's make it E1. Only then it will work. So select E1 dot employee ID, comma, E1 dot employee name, comma, E1 dot department ID, comma, S1 dot salary. Okay, it means in the result window we want employee ID, employee name, their department ID and the salary. Okay, salary of that particular employee, correct? Now these things we will get from which table? So let's do the joining process here. So these things we will get from the clean employees table firstly, and here clean employees table we have defined it with the E1, correct? And join it with the clean salaries table, because the salary data we will get from salaries table, and this will be defining with the S1, correct? Now on what basis? So where employee IDs are equal. So on E1 dot employee ID equals S1 dot employee ID, correct? Now where salary of employees is greater than this average salary, okay? Employees earning more than the department's average salary. So average salary is more than this average salary departments. So where S1 salary is greater than this subquery. Let put the parenthesis here, okay? And here also one parenthesis will come. Now the question comes that what to put here. So guys, what will happen, listen very carefully, that firstly this basically works row by row. So firstly our cursor will move to row 1, okay? In the row 1, employee ID is something, their department ID is something and salary will be something. So let's assume, okay, let's assume that employee ID is 103, then that employee name just leave, and the department ID is 09, okay, and the salary is 30,000, okay? So what happened? Cursor will move to first row where employee ID is 103, department ID is 9 and salary is this. Now it will check whether this salary is greater than the average salary of this department or not. If it is greater, then it will be shown in the result, okay? It means where department ID should be equal to the 09. Only then this will give the average for this department ID, correct? So here it will be 09. Now I am writing it manually. So this won't work. It should come here automatically. So instead of writing here 09, let's write it. This department means E1 dot department ID, where department ID should be the value that we will provide here for this particular employee row wise, okay? Now suppose cursor move to the 5th row where employee ID is 105 and department ID is 03 and salary is 50,000, okay, fine. So if this employee's salary 50,000 is greater than the average salary of that department means 03 means E1 dot department ID. If it is greater than this value, okay, then only show it in the results section, correct? I hope it's clear guys till here. So this is the way to write and to compare the value of the salary for each employees, okay? Now let's put the colon and end it here, beginning of the parenthesis, correct? And this is called correlated subquery, means this value is related to the outer query's value. Whatever department ID will be here, we have to find the average salary for this department ID only, okay? So this is a dependent, it depends on the outer query, so it is called as correlated subquery. Now let's run it. E dot department ID, okay, I just here also department So here we have the salaries of those employees whose salaries are greater than the average salary of their department. Okay, so employee ID 230. Rahul Reddy's his department ID is 9 and his salary is this. Means the average salary of this department ID is something lower than this, and his salary is greater than his department's salary, average salary. I hope it's clear, guys. Okay, now the second query is asking to find the highest salary per department. List those employees whose salary is equal to the highest salary of their department. Okay, if there is a department, suppose analytics, and the highest salary there is 1,50,000. I'm just giving the example. Okay, if it is 1,50,000, so you have to give the list of all such employees who are getting 1,50,000 equal to the highest salary of that department. Okay, so this is your question. You have to do it on your own. How you can do? So this is very simple. You simply have to use here correlated subquery. Okay, then here instead of using the average, you have to find the highest. So you will use what? Max, right? Then it is again per department. So this thing will be same, where department ID is equal to the department ID that we will provide via outer query. Means the department ID of that particular employee. Okay, if it is equal, here instead of this greater than sign, we have to put the equal sign. If it is equal, then show it in this result. If it is not equal, then don't show. Okay, fine. Now the third query is, if you find any problem, then please comment below so that I can resolve your issue. Okay, and the third query is, list all those employees whose salary is equal to the lowest salary per department. I hope it's clear. Okay, here again the same thing. Instead of highest, this time we have to find the lowest salary. Okay, but don't try to copy and paste the whole code. Try to do each time, write the code manually on your own. Okay, because this series is about the practice. So the more you will practice the same thing, the more you will get proficient. All right, so don't copy the paste. Just write every time each code on your own. Okay, so today you have to practice these 3 queries, and this is it for day 13. Practice it, submit it via submission form. If you find any difficulty, please comment below. So see you tomorrow, guys, with more practice questions. So keep practicing, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.